Okay, so what exactly is an Android or a droid? Well, it's an operating system. It's not actually a phone. Phones are made by different manufacturers, and they incorporate different operating systems. Apple has iOS 5, Research in Motion has their BlackBerry OS 7, and Android now has their Gingerbread, or more recently, they just came up with their ice cream sandwich. The operating system is an open source operating system, which means anyone's allowed to go in and use it, edit it, make it their own, add to it. Of course, that is something that other users then could negate or whatnot. But the idea behind it was Google, along with some other big manufacturers, Motorola, HTC, LucasArts, just about 78 to 90 different companies all got together and wanted to make something they could improve the user's everyday use with the cell phone. So it was definitely designed for mobility. The size factor of the phone is taken into account, tablets, things like that. Being able to be cross-platform definitely is helpful with that. Some of the basics on the Android phones are the power button, which has a circle with a line through the top of it. That's also used as a sleep or wake button. So if you press it once, it's going to either put the phone to sleep or wake the phone up. If you long press the button, it will either turn the phone off or turn it back on. You also have a home button, a back button, a search button, and a menu button. Those are usually physical keys somewhere towards the bottom of the phone. There's also the volume button, which is on the side of the phone generally, and that's a rocker bar that you can press up or down. There's two other important buttons or icons on the phone, and that is the app drawer and the settings. Those are denoted by 4 squares for the app drawer and either a widget or a dial-looking icon for the settings. In order to get into the settings menu to customize the phone, there's a couple different ways you can do that. You can either press the menu button and then click on settings. You can press the app drawer button icon, and that'll pop up the app drawer, and go down to the S's and pick settings, or possibly there's already an icon on the home screen or one of the screens. So once you get into settings, some of the things you'll see is wireless and networks. That's where you can set up Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or turn the airplane mode on or off so you can disable all communications with the phone. You also, some phones have things like tethering or hotspot, VPN settings, mobile networks. Those are more for advanced users. The important ones, though, are the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi, being able to add devices to that, customize them, and set things up. The Bluetooth for most users is useful for the car, to be able to set that up. Nowadays, it's very simple, just going into the Bluetooth setting, making that discoverable, and having the car turned on in the Bluetooth settings. They usually sync up very well. Another area you'll find under the settings is call settings. And there, you can actually put in a different voicemail number if you need to. And then, more importantly, there are the actual sounds for the phone, such as ringtone, notification sounds, the volume to adjust all that, the system volume, notification volume, ringtone volume. You can also set whether or not the phone gives you audible feedback or physical feedback. Typically, the physical feedback is called haptic feedback. Another area of importance is display, and in there you can adjust the brightness of the phone, disable or enable the auto rotate, so when you turn the phone it actually rotates the screen. And you can also set the screen time out, so that whether it's 30 seconds to, I don't know, 5 minutes or whatever it is that you want it. One thing most users don't realize, though, is that the screen takes up more of their battery than probably any other thing on their phone. So having the brightness all the way bright all the time will drain your battery quicker, or having a long screen timeout is going to affect your battery life also. Also, under the settings, you'll find some other menu items such as location and security. That's where you can disable or enable GPS. You can also also set up lock screens so that other people can't get into your phone easily. Another important area is the application menu, and there you can actually remove any applications you downloaded. You can clear out any data that's stored within those applications, so if you have passwords or something that you want to get rid of, that would be the place to do it. You also have accounts and syncs in the settings menu, and there that's where you set up email accounts, Facebook, Twitter, any of the other social medias, and you can have it set up so that it syncs which ones sync what. So, for example, when you set up your Gmail account, that allows you to sync your contacts, calendar, and also your applications, so that next time you go onto a Droid phone, you just put in your Gmail address and all your contacts and calendar information comes back. Go to the market, you'll be able to find out what programs you had downloaded, re-download those. So, very important having that set up properly. Another area that may be useful to users is the language and keyboard settings. In case you're not comfortable with the keyboard that comes with the phone, in the app market, there's plenty of different keyboards for different kinds of users. You can download that and go into the settings under location keyboard and pick which keyboard you actually want to use.